Oh, it is beginning. An amazing live stream. Pop out doesn't like this one, unfortunately. Oh dear, might have to do it like this then. Big old zoom in. Ugh. Okay, this is how it's going to be. And is this working?
Stream now with audio right from the very beginning. Am I right? Audio? How are you all doing, everybody? It is so good to see you back. Thank you to everybody who came along yesterday and for watching us do that unlock the CG, and also thank you to everyone who took part and managed to smash it in about 4 hours. And so we got all the data that we needed to continue on and find out what Palin has in store for us. Before we begin, though,
here we go.
I want to say a couple of things about. Just give me one moment. Should be fine. So if it's theoretically delayed or anything like that, do press F5 or maybe restart the stream and it should jump back in a little bit. If not, we are reducing me down a little bit in size later on, so hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. And I'll just stop opening my mouth as wide for it to make as much of an impact. So one thing I do want to say as well before we start is this is how it's going to work today. I'm going to begin with an explanation of what it is that we're doing here, which is literally what I'm about to do right now. And then what I'm going to do after that is introduce some friends of mine that are going to be joining me again for the immediate intro portion of the live stream. We're going to finish off the narrative chain that we first started yesterday. We're going to go find Palin's data and discover it is what has been left behind. That is going to kick into gear some of the events around 2.4 and how 2.4 will begin. Now, it's exciting stuff, and we've also got details on what 2.4 is, and we'll be talking about what 2.4 is. Later on, as the months go on, that information will grow and develop, and you will receive more and more information at places like LaveCon and other community events throughout the year. But tonight, we are going to be talking about 2.4, and I think that it is going to get you guys excited. So, buckle in, get your grav boots on, make sure you're nice and secure to the floor, because it's time to finish off the narrative thread from last night. Yeah, no BRB. I really wish that I'd never held up that piece of paper yesterday. But hey, anyway. All right, so let's go into the game. Let's jump into the game and see where we're at with that. Let's find out over here. I'm still in the game over this way. And I will be playing in private group tonight for the start of this live stream. I do apologise, but it is something again that you will all be able to take part in. By the end of the night, we will all be in the same location. All right, give me 1 second. Thank you. I'm sorry that the audio seems to be out of sync. That's not something that I'm able to affect right now. It must be something to do with the internet connection or something like that. I'm sorry. Give me 1 moment. I need to bring in my good friends to help me out here. Let's have a look. Loading now. The sync is almost fine. Just bear with it, guys. I do apologise. Can't get it perfect every time. All right. Do you have, by any chance, an idea of how many milliseconds that it may be out of sync? Am I too fast? Too slow? It's funny, it's synced perfectly on my PC. I don't know. Don't worry about that. Press the F5 button. Also, hopefully, the game will load. Oh, hello
watching
guys.
things
You are
remotely in
now
case
live
it all
again.
goes pear-shaped.
Excuse me, pear-shaped I heard, and then I also heard a shush. How are you all doing?
Hello.
Hello.
We did it.
Hi, Mom.
Can I say a huge thank you for
Testing.
you guys returning again today and for helping me out yesterday as well. It was absolutely brilliant. Really appreciated you being here. Yeah. So how?
Oh, we had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a blast.
Yeah. So do you have any sort of predictions as to what data Palin might be working on?
Well,
unknown data.
I think that's what happened to the first batch of evac shelters that he ran off with.
I am
Sell them on
hoping.
the cheap.
I'm still not bitter.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Just loading up the game now. So
Yeah, you can tell you're joining us all on the planet.
okay, hold on.
So I'm hoping we'll get to either follow the flowers or, as I said yesterday, not get powered down when we find them.
Matthias, try lifting off. You might be kind of blocking Ed's ability to log in here.
Everyone, there's too
Lift
many
off.
people playing in our instance. Get out.
Lift the ass. Fat ass.
Alright, game's coming back on now. Let's have a look. Oh, it's been the people insisting in the chat that I turn you down.
Are we all taking off?
You're all far too loud, apparently.
Oop. Who's getting shot at?
That would have been a Goliath we've just landed on.
Oh,
I should introduce you all
whoever tells me to
individually as
take
well
off.
in just a moment.
Point defences and shots going off left, right, and centre.
Sorry, everyone.
can I
chat
just
room,
say
bear
that
with me.
that was an awesome explosion?
I'm going to mute them until I've got the... Here we go. One moment. I'm sorry for the delay in starting here. Just give me one moment. Basically, as well, this live stream is very different to other E3 live streams that you may have seen over the last couple of weeks. It's much more of a community live stream like the usual Let's Plays that we do, but of course we will have some treats for you at the end of the stream, I absolutely promise, so do stick around. The way that this narrative thread unfolds is exciting and it is absolutely awesome. Loading in the game now, and yep, I have managed to actually finally make it in, so let's join in. And here we are. Lots of people shooting and doing things already, so that's muchly appreciated. And try and bring those guys back in again. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay, guys, I am here in the game with you. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you all?
Hello again, Ed.
Hopefully this is now going to be this getting the sound balance right here. It's very difficult to do so. I do these things on my own as well. It is worth mentioning that I handle all of the streams myself back here when we do them from home. Now, I should have received, or so I've been told by a mysterious benefactor, that I should be receiving another message as we did yesterday. So let's see where that's coming through. Well, there, and it just so happens to come through right then and there, which is handy indeed, isn't it? Right, okay, let's have a look here. So, Federal Security Communication. This is how we begin today's live stream, finally kicking things off. Apparently people have found the sound is all right. And I really quickly want to say a huge thank you again to you guys turning up. Big Fun Art, Commander Del Monte from Canon, Edelweiss, Ben from Lave Radio. We've got Eric Markey from the Hutton Truckers. We've got Grieft from the Eds 38. We've got Kai Trax from the CG. We've got Madcat from the Frogs. We've got Matthias Shalograve from the Forum. We've got Millstone Bomb from 38. Orange Spark from being just awesome. We've got Osric from being even more awesome. Sorry, Millstone Barn and Orange Spark. We've got Shan, Stevie G from Delta Squadron, and Tauri Palvo, who's new here. Hello, Tauri. He's muted. We won't talk to Tauri. But hello. Of your data. which will be transported to a secure location for further analysis. This is all the data that you guys gathered last night. I do really, really appreciate it. Amazing. On this occasion, we are willing to... The usual punishment for a crime such as yours is severe. That sounds daunting. But on this occasion, we are willing to offer you an alternative to imprisonment. This sounds like the Delta Squadron at Christmas sort of thing they did to me. Anyway, we have lost contact with the vessel transporting the aforementioned data, and we need a resourceful individual to determine what has happened to the ship. You got this guy here. You wanted resourceful? Well, I'm sorry. I'm the old... exactly where Captain Lost Beacon launched Hidden 30. Needless to say, this operation should be kept out of the public eye. Oops! Too late! Everyone on the internet's seen it. Alright,
good job, mate.
So...
I'm sure the feds won't mind.
They were in a rush, clearly, because they've written Astarope as well, so I think that they were in a rush to write the Astarope in there as well. So while you're crawling around on my cockpit there, thanks very much, muddying up the cockpit wheels, whoever that is, with your wheels. Who's that? Thanks very much.
That's me. That's your Hutton trucker.
Thanks, Eric. So what I want to say is, first of all, who knows, because this is very similar to the stuff that they do with the generation ships, right?
Yeah. Really.
So
there's no voice log.
Can anybody work out? So first of all, HIP 17044, right? That's where we got to go first.
Yeah.
Here we go. I've got a pen and paper.
It could be 11,000 light seconds.
Yeah, I think once we get there, we might have to point at Astarope and then fly in a payout.
Okay, so
That sounds right. Yeah.
So Scott Manley saying that you're mispronouncing Astarope, by the way, Ed.
I'm sorry, Scott Manley. Sorry, Scott. And can I say thank you to everyone for being here, including Scott Manley. And Karash, I've just seen a few others. And Track IR official as well. Hello there. Good to see you. Wait. So we go to HIP 17044. Let's go there first, and then work out. Has everyone else got like a screen grab of this so you can assist me once I'm there?
Hang on.
I'm so lazy.
I can remember it.
Astarope. You got it all, have you, Sean?
Got it on the Discord.
Is Astarope the elite equivalent of Code Fifi?
No. What are you talking about? All right. And I'm imagining 30 means 30 minutes past, so we should probably start heading off there right away. Because that's what it means. It always goes off at a time, doesn't it? So let's do HIP 17044. HIP 17044. By the way, everybody else can. This isn't just exclusive to us right now. Everyone else can follow those instructions and see what they can go and find there as well. So everybody at home, do join in. Get
on it.
Get on it straight away, yeah.
Okay guys, I am in an alternate account, but I am going to head there myself. My other account is in M67. Let's just see how close I am first. Jump range on this is about 20 light years. Okay, 3 jumps, let's do it.
They're my friends, and so I really appreciate you guys coming along and helping out with these streams. I really do.
And we really like biscuits.
And they really like biscuits as well.
Except for me, I don't know what I would
ready to go into.
I've waffles.
And whiskey. And
Waffles are disqualified.
What?
They're not a biscuit.
Okay. I need to get some fuel, so I'm going to pause and get some fuel for a second. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm actually genuinely nervous about not making it to this thing in time. Alright, so does anyone, again, with that message while we're looking at it?
Well, I'm wondering whether you point straight to Asteroid. It does mention about 2 escorts, so I wonder if you have to go to the second planet and then head towards Asteroid.
Second planet. Second planet is then head towards Asteroid. Let's do that.
I don't think so. I think that's just saying to us. You know, they're in a wing. You know, they're in a wing. And 2 of their escorts got disabled.
yeah, that's what I think.
Or
they lost their fight.
Does it not usually? But Osric, Osric, you are a. No. You are, but you are one of the canon, and you guys worked these out first, right?
As you know,
some-
we are
Yeah,
recruiting.
So typically we go to the furthest out object. Certainly two or three of the generation ships. You go out to the last planet, and then from there you go to the target system. So
I'm already in the HIP system, and so far I haven't found anything to scan, so I'm heading to the furthest one out.
I think I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go from the main star towards Asterop. Just to test and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm going to go from the main star.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna see
And
a
let me-
planet.
And it's,
There's
you
enough
reckon
of us that
it's
we can cover all the
11,000. I'm going to do Osric's first suggestion.
I'm gonna go from the first gas giant and make my way towards Asteroid.
Teamwork! That's why I love this game.
Yeah.
That's why I love this community.
This is.
And I do. Regardless of whether you like it or not, I love you guys. And I love the passion that comes about from this community. I really, really do. And yes, this live stream will indeed tie in with what we're talking about at E3. Okay, so just hold your horses and take a seat down.
Okay, I'm pointed right at Asteroid P,
With a nice cup of tea.
and I am
Yeah, I think
heading
we're looking
there.
ahead. I think they're
Let's
right.
see
If
if
you
there's
go
anything at 11,000 light
to
seconds.
the main star, target Asterope on your map, and then fly in that direction without plotting a route. So you're just flying towards the marker for about 11,000 light seconds. Hopefully we'll find something around there.
Well-
I'm almost to the furthest point out, and I've not found anything yet.
Okay, but Osric, would you be angry if I trusted you with the 2? I've got one. You sounded. You were like, I think the 2 will mean the second planet.
With the generation ships,
We
it's
don't
one
know.
thing that we've normally done, but
Yep.
it doesn't mean that
I'm
this
doing
will
it.
be the same.
No,
That's
Osric,
why-
got it.
No, it's,
I trust you.
reading the message at the bottom, it says beacon launched and hidden. Could it be a beacon hidden in an asteroid field? There's an asteroid field in that system.
Go there, sir, and find it just in case I miss it. We've got 12 minutes. We've got 12 minutes before this broadcast. We can't miss it. Shadow Drac says second planet. Trust Osric, we are doomed, says Philip Coots.
Oh, thanks. Thanks,
Yeah.
Coos.
Fernando Olivieri says, that all? We just sit and watch the After Guy play. No, it's an It's supposed to be sort of a fun, interactive story that we're trying to bring some interesting information out, and we want to have a an interesting way of doing that. And if we're talking about in-lore moments, we're talking about things that are going to happen in the game, in lore versions in 2.4, and so then we have to have an in-lore way of kicking things off. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we're heading towards right now.
Just to confirm for your Ed, there's nothing at the furthest star out, so you can scratch that.
Thank you. Love this!
Yes, this is like the Looney Tunes cartoon at the start of the main feature.
We've got wacky races going off.
Alright, I also have, it does feel a little bit like that. I've got a little bit of information as well while we're waiting and while we're jumping through. And it is actually a little bit of an announcement for, well, as the Eurogamer article actually just spoke about, for Xbox One players, or those considering purchasing an Xbox One X. We will absolutely be supporting Xbox One X, and you will be able to play Elite Dangerous in 4K, all 4 of the Ks. And I'm glad that I've got to say, on a semi E3 related live stream, something about 4K, because it wouldn't have been a live stream about an E3 related live stream without saying the word 4K. Am I right?
Right.
Alright, has anyone got any suggestions about where I should go and what I should do? Just bear in mind, I haven't got an advanced discovery scanner. All I've got is my wits and my knowledge of space. Okay, looks like we found it, guys. We're gonna beat Ed to it. Overshot it there in my excitement. Ha ha ha! Oh gosh. I hope it's not going to be one of those stupid, like... I'm sorry. I just can't stand this narrative stuff. I'm an explorer, not I want this to be something where I explore, not treasure hunt, if you know what I mean. It's not... I don't know. Oops. Ooh, it's green. Whoa. I don't see any alien ships, do you? Let's announce this quickly. Okay, where's the comm speaker? Let's scan it. Okay, we can't scan it, but it's coming from this specific ship. Wait, so if the aliens have taken the data, does that mean that we're not going to find out who they are? Oh. Alright, can we scan the comms beacon at least? No. Alright, let's bring Ed back. Maybe he's found it by now. No, he hasn't.
Thing, and then we get 11,000 light seconds out. Yeah, this is all good. 5 minutes to do this.
Yeah, no worries.
All pips to engines.
Does that actually do anything in Super Cruise?
Hold on, it's not directly behind me, guys. So should I get with Uncle? Okay, I can probably. Are you in there already, guys?
I'm in there.
No, I haven't dropped in. I'm sat
Osric?
outside.
Is that you?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm sat outside. But I'd wait for Ed.
Okay, we do have there's quite a few cannon there now.
Okay.
And no spoilers, but it's an interesting sight.
Okay. I'm a bit nervous that I've moved now out of. I hope I'm not moving out of range of it.
No, you look fine.
Yeah?
Can't get into your instance, so.
Okay, starting to pick up pace now. Took a while. Four minutes.
Come on.
No pressure. No pressure.
I can do it.
The pressure.
Away.
And just remember, all this is player with player. This is what the Hutton truckers do.
Oh, I knew you'd try and get a Hutton Truckers promo in there. Why did I invite Eric?
You knew it was going to happen for the mug.
Yeah, you know it. Alright, thanks.
the
Love
mug.
the mug. Love them.
Ed, if you happen to see me and I am in your instance, I am sat ready to drop into the beacon. I've found it.
Oh crud! Hold on.
Yeah, we'll definitely need somebody in the beacon as well.
Alright, just in case I need to drop in 3 minutes. But I'm coming up to it now. We're approaching quite quickly here. Alright, at that point I might go to a screen where it's just, we get rid of the camera with my face on it as well so we can see this. Yeah, that's in it. All its glory. Alright.
You want me to send you a wing invite, Ed?
Maybe that might be a good idea.
Because you're already in a wing.
Got it, we got it.
Got it?
Okay, I'm finding a distress call, found it now, coming into it now. 2 minutes to go. I'm facing the opposite way apparently.
Distress call.
Yeah, distress call.
Speaking.
Are we dropping on a distress call or the beacon?
Distress call I think is
place.
fine. Oh, I'm gonna...
Hey guys. Is my volume okay? Am I too loud or something, or what? Apparently there's going to be a distress... well, a message of some kind. Whether it's a distress call or not, I don't know. From this comms beacon. And it should be very soon. So hold on to your seats. Okay, it says Thargoids return in Morse code. Can you hear that? Sorry guys, it all happened because I was in debug cam mode. Who'd have thunk it? Well, you can now go to Reddit and see what the latest is going to be, but this is it. It said Thargoids return in NATO phonetics. Sorry about that. Maybe it's going to broadcast again, who knows, we'll see. Because Ed's a bit late, so probably just going to do it again for him. I'm going to wait here and to see if that happens.
Been destroyed by the usual. Right, well, we've got a distress call over this way, right? Can everyone move out of the way?
Private data beacon.
We can all get out of the way. It's all a little bit crowded. Around here. The transmitter, I think, is what the one we want.
Is it a beacon or transmitter?
20
There's
seconds.
not one, but two.
Stay here on the transmitter. If everyone can move back away from me, so I can have nice sound. Move away from the beacon, please, everybody. Okay. It's transmitting something.
Oh crap. Where are they going to return from?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited to announce that Elite Dangerous 2.4 The Return will be coming out and will be available and begin in Q3 of this year, 2017. Now, in The Return, I'm glad that you all seem to like the look of The Return in terms of that awesome little teaser there. In The Return, wow. In The Return, and please do let me know you can hear me all good. Okay, great, fantastic, that's great news. In the return, you will be interacting with the Thargoids. Yes, that's right, the Thargoids. As you can see in the little instance we just saw, that was a capital ship that was completely destroyed by the Thargoids. Now, we don't know how many of the Thargoids were there to destroy it, but all we know is that they can do that level of damage. This is a powerful foe that we know very little about. All we do know is that they are formidable. And they have a legacy. Back from 1984 in the original Elite, the Thargoids were these incredibly scary things. And they have returned, and you will be interacting with them directly. And when I say interacting, I mean engaging with them. It doesn't necessarily have to be an open conflict. That's kind of going to be down to you guys to decide what happens with that. And that, in a way, is what Elite Dangerous 2.4
It's going to be conflict, trust me.
Is going to be all about. Now, one thing I will say before you make the decision whether to sort of fire on them or not is this: that these guys will have new types of armor that you've never seen in Elite Dangerous before. They'll have new types of weapons that you have never seen before in Elite Dangerous. They have new tactics that you've never seen before in Elite Dangerous, and that means that you will have to work together in 2.4 to create these tactics to fend them off. You will have to find these new weapons to fend them off. And you will have to find new ways to get to fight these things, if that's the way that this all goes. Now, it's important to mention as well that it's going to play out differently to other releases in the Elite Dangerous Horizon season of expansions. 2.4 is the return is much more about story beats that will be coming out over the coming months into Elite Dangerous, and these are things that we don't want to spoil for you guys. So these are things that you will hear more about as time goes on, but I promise you that you will not be disappointed. There are things like we've seen here tonight. There are things coming even in 2.3 before, and that's in quarter 3. That's within the next couple of months that we're going to get 2.4, and you're going to be fighting Thargoids. Now, if you don't think that's exciting, then I'm not sure what is. That you guys are going to be in open conflict with these incredible, fearsome things. Now,
told you be conflict.
That's kind of it for me today. I want to say a huge thank you to those guys who helped me out finding the puzzle. They can probably hear me, but I'm not going to bring them back in, but they were absolutely hugely important.
Alright guys, what do you think? I am excited as well. I really don't like narrative stuff, I really don't, but I'm definitely excited for a big shake-up in this game. It's a bit sad that 2.4 is just going to be narrative stuff, but hopefully after that we'll get some interesting things. And to be honest, I'm very intrigued by these Thargoids. Everything that they just reading. Everything that the Thargoids, everything that I know about the Thargoids makes them sound like fascinating. As a big sci-fi buff, I especially am a big fan of any aliens that aren't humanoid, and especially if they come from something cool like an ammonia world and speak in a completely different way. And I just really hope that Frontier do this story well. I don't know about you, but this is it's quite critical. It's a test of how good their sci-fi is, how good their storytelling is. If they're going to make it all about narrative, then they're going to have to do it right. Chetan, the news, in case, for those of you just tuning in, we're coming to the end of the stream, but I'm happy to keep it open for some discussion. Basically, this private data beacon emitted in a rude robotic voice, NATO phonetics, like, Tango, Romeo, Zulu and all that, it basically said the words Thargoids return, and then Ed explained that the Thargoids are going to return. That's what 2.4 is. It's called The Return, and it's going to be a narrative update with pieces of chapters coming out, which is a little disappointing to me, but it's also interesting because it's going to be all about the Thargoids, finally confirmed. That was Frontier saying the word Thargoid in an announcement way for the first time in 2 years since the game came out, 2.5 years, something like that. So this is it. This is their big moment. once this is over, I don't know where they're going to go, or maybe it's never going to be over, but I'm very interested in the Thargoids. As I said, insectoid species, or at least non-humanoid, always fascinate me in sci-fi. So the question is, Frontier, are they going to do it right? Are they going to do it right? Woe indeed. And yeah, so what do you guys think? I'm going to have a quick fly around and see who's present at this epic moment. We've got Commander Izor. This is an alternate account of mine, by the way, because my other account is in M67. Got some interesting people here that I've never heard of. Kami! I know Kami. The clue is that they're Thargoids specifically, not just aliens. Yeah, so this is all going to be scripted stuff like this, I guess. That's my guess anyway. Basically. So, yeah, scripted stuff. Yeah, I know what you mean. Impressive, but kind of disappointing. That's what I was thinking. It's hard to say disappointing because it's Thargoids. But it's disappointing because I don't like narrative stuff. I just don't. I don't like the whole follow the Galnet and see revelations. But okay, there's going to be new types of combat, new tactics, he said. So if you're into combat, that's going to be fun. There might be some diplomacy related things going on there. I don't know. It could be. Look, I don't know what it's going to be, and I don't think any of us do. Frontier, for one thing we know for sure, they've got Michael Brooks as their executive PO, and he is a sci-fi legend. So let's just see if he can really do what we expect of him and turn this into like a really cool sci-fi story. I've changed. I'm not doing game capture because I'm trying to read what you write, and I've only got one screen at the moment, so this is the only way. So yeah, a bit worrying is it might be one of those situations where you have to gather this and grind that for 6 months before you have the weapon that can do anything against them, and who knows. But I'm really excited to see what they look like, where they come from, where they've been. It's called The Return, so obviously they've been out somewhere. Why they were there, how long they've been there, why they're coming back, what the story is, why the Federation tried their best to block it. And why the Federation have been targeted, and how the hell they took out these capital ships. There's 2 of them here, from what I can tell. Let's have a quick look. 1, 2. Yeah, is there any more? No. Whoa, that's creepy. That's trippy. But whatever it is they've done, okay, let's have a quick analysis of their. Let's just go over here quickly. Take a look at the damage done. And Miniwato is taking a very close look. So the damage they've done seems to be some kind of corrosive, and that's how it damages. Maybe it goes straight through the shields, I don't know. And it's got some very intriguing patterns in it, and it creates like very corrosive. Look at that. It seems to be eating away at the hull. So who knows what this is all going to be. I just hope that the story's good. I hope the origins of the Thargoids is good. I hope it's not going to be some soppy story about how humans are the evil ones and Thargoids were the good guys all along and stuff like that. I can't stand that rubbish, to be honest. Michael Brooks is definitely capable of that, I'll tell you that now. Very capable of that, but who knows? Who knows? I just hope it's going to be cool. To be honest, knowing Frontier, the way it's going to play it is like this. It's going to be one of those everyone's bad type of things. If you think about it, what is Elite Dangerous? Elite Dangerous is, in my opinion, a massive social experiment by David Braben to see what people would do given tough decisions. And when I say tough decisions, think about it. Is there one good guy in the universe? You got the Federation. They're like, a bit corrupt. They're a bit, capitalist and a bit, you know, corrupt is the word. So if you want to, you know, if you want to choose the good guys, you can't choose them. The Empire, they like slaves. They're very arrogant. You know, they've got all this rubbish going on with them. So you can't pick them if you want to be with the good guys. The Alliance as well are a bunch. They, you know, they support dictators. Basically, I can just picture David Braben and Michael Brooks sitting behind their microphones, sitting at their I'm behind the microphone, sitting at their desk going, oh, I wonder what people are going to do given these horrible evils, you know, which is the less of evil they're going to pick, or maybe they like evil, and I don't know. So basically, I wonder if that mentality is going to be applied to the Thargoids as well. It's going to be like one of those Star Trek episodes where, you know, it turns out the aliens are the good guys and the humans are the bad guys, and I just hope it's not that. It's firstly, that's cliche. Secondly, I want to feel good about myself. I don't like this constant guilt that, you know, Star Trek likes to put on humans and all that, but then again, it doesn't always. So anyway, lots of speculation. You guys are coming up with some good ideas. Oh, the stream seems to be going up now for some reason. Like, what is going on? So yeah, feel free to discuss. I'll read out what your comments, and for those of you just joining, there's been a big announcement from Frontier. Thargoids. They said that word finally in an announcement context. Thargoids. So 2.4 has been announced as the return, quote unquote, and it's going to be basically Thargoids coming, and we're going to be directly interacting with the Thargoids. That's what Ed Lewis said. And what that means for explorers, I don't know. I am a mainly explorer focused channel, so hopefully you guys will have some speculations about what is happening, what it's going to imply for explorers. The question is, are we going to be unmanned. Are we going to be encountering them in deep space as well? It's unlikely. It's going to be hard to justify that via law. But then again, I don't know, because remember, the Thargoids are able to use a different kind of hyperspace to us, and we don't really know if that means they can just get about the entire galaxy or what, or where they've been. Is it going to be a bit like the Reapers from Mass Effect 3? They've been outside the galaxy, sleeping? Unlikely. I don't think Frontier like their cliches. Then again, I can't really say that with conviction, because there's a lot of cliches in Elite Dangerous, which I'm not going to go into now. But it's unlikely they're going to directly steal an idea. There's probably like a whole other dimension that they've been living in, like Species 1472 or whatever it is, from Star Trek, which is witch space basically. What is the name of the capital ship? That's a good question. Let's go back. I can't target it, obviously. I could target that guy. Does it say on it? It's FDN RD5, but it doesn't have the name written on it anywhere that I can see. What is that? That's FDN RD5. Federation RD5, I guess that's what it stands for. I actually haven't been... as you can probably tell, I'm really not that much into the narrative side of the game. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being into it. It's just not me. I prefer to come here to explore. Rather than, I like being told a story as well, but the thing that I find difficult about that is that the storytelling, you kind of have to be there at the right time, and I don't like that in a game. It puts a lot of pressure on me, and it involves a lot of reading, and I hate reading. But yeah, this is it. I kind of want to end the stream now, but more people are joining. We've got 56 people now, although you're all being a bit quiet, so I'll keep it up for another 5 minutes. We've reached an hour. If anyone's got any ideas about how we can justify this, how we can not justify, what's the word? How this is going to impact exploring, and what they think it's going to be. Hopefully, whoa. Okay, someone has probably figured out I'm live streaming and is trying to create an impression. Yeah, Kami, of course. Let's go and crash into Kami. Whoa! Kami spinning. That was good. That was very, very good. I haven't got any weapons, so if Kami decides to attack, I'm screwed. Whoa. So yeah, for everyone just joining, there was a beacon just now. And yeah, good to see you, Michael. Well, in and what's the opposite of about? Okay, so I'll just go through one more quick explanation of what's going on for everyone who's just joined. Yeah, I know who you are. Basically, it's good to see you. So firstly, the CG ended, so you don't need to worry about the CG anymore. You can come to this system here. It's system 17044. Sorry, HIP 17044. I'll keep that written there. And if you head towards Asterope, which is a star, and it's very close. If you head directly from the entry point, directly towards Asterope, which I'll spell like this, and you go about 12,000 light seconds out, you'll see an unregistered comm beacon that you can drop into, and then you can come here. You've actually, all you'll be able to see now is the events, because the message that got broadcast, I don't think it's going to repeat. Though it could do. The unregistered comm beacons do, but if you come over here, there is a private data beacon, and if you head to that, I think it's that. I actually missed it in the stream, like a noob, but there was a transmission beacon in Ed's stream, so maybe there's another one of those somewhere. And it broadcasts a message in NATO phonetics, which is basically Alpha Romeo Zulu Tango. And if you spelt it out, it said Thargoids return, and it repeated it about 5 times, and then it went silent again. And then Ed came on in a very profound, with a profound look on his face, and he said very, very humbly that 2.4 is going to be called the return. And then he said that word we've been waiting 2.5 years to hear. Thargoids! We're going to get to directly interact with them. He did not specify what it would be, but he strongly hinted that it would be combat, because he explained that we would need tactics to defeat them, new tactics that we have to work out, and new weapons, and new shields and stuff. But it could be that we can find a peaceful solution. And he said that 2.4 is going to be a bunch of narrative updates, and wow, the Pleiades looks amazing. Look at that. I'm so glad they updated it. And he said, yeah, it's going to be basically a narrative update. There'll be narrative type chapters, probably things like this, and maybe it's going to be tied in with live streams, tied in with CGs, tied in with Galnet articles. Whoa, what was that? Somebody's harassing me. Who could it be? Who could it be? Nobody. It's a Thargoid. Oh crap, started already. Ooh, who's that? Oh, okay. That's a thingy. A condor. And yeah, so that's it. So I don't know what you guys are thinking. So he said that it's going to arrive at the 3rd quarter of the year. So that basically the 3rd quarter starts after the middle of the year, which is, well, basically any time from now, I guess. Well, sorry, no, this is June. Any time from July. So who knows? That could be any time between July and October, let's say. And hopefully it will come out before Fallout 4 VR comes out. Otherwise, I won't be spending much time on it. Yeah, so this is the thing that seems to be implied, and I'm not looking forward to that. It just sounds like an excuse to grind. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to end this live stream now. But you can head to here. When the video goes up, you can watch it from the beginning. You can see my amateur streaming skills, my fails, and my successes. And the main success is that the Thargoids are coming. And yeah, and then you can go to FleetCom and discuss it, or you can head out to here and take a look. But it's time to get ready for the Thargoids finally. Ah, okay. Well, it was fun participating in that. So long, humans. I'll see you when the Thargoids... Well, I'll see you before then, actually. So long. You know what? Maybe I should just continue the stream. What do you think? Let's see if the people start dropping off first. I've never had 60 people. I have had 60 people in the past, but it's rare. Alright, if 10 people say continue the stream, then I'll continue it, although I will need to step away from the keyboard, but you guys can talk. I just like you guys to be happy. That's my main goal in life. So, if you guys want to chat here, I'm more than welcome to provide an arena. They did post the trailer apparently, you can probably Google that. Tumbleweed. Remember, there is a delay. So, I'm talking and then you're seeing what people... Actually, no, you probably... you can't see your own delay because you got your own chat and blah, blah, blah. Alright, people are leaving, so it's fine. I am going to end the stream. We still have 40 people, which is quite a lot of people, but let's just end it. So long, humans, and if there's any great news coming, I'd love it if people would let me know.